Hello students, I, Miss Pooja Kalange, Assistant Professor IICMR MCA, welcome you all to this another video lecture on LPP using two-phase method. In today's lecture, we will be studying the basics of two-phase method. What are the steps involved in solving in this two-phase method, and then we will be seeing a problem of how to solve the two-phase method LPP problem. So let's begin. These are the steps for solving the two-phase method. Basically, in two-phase method, the problem is divided into two phases. In first phase, we need to convert all the terms on RHS to be non-negative. If we find any value as negative, it should be made positive. Second step, we need to express all the constraints in the standard form of LPP. After this, we need to add artificial variables to the equality or greater than type constraints. After that, we need to form a new objective function W, which is considered as sum of all the artificial variables. Means, for example, if you are having two artificial variables, your new objective function W will be A1 plus A2. Function W is known as infeasibility form. We need to convert this infeasibility into feasibility, and that feasible solution should be optimum. So the function W need to be minimized in the subjects of the constraints in the original form, and the optimum basic solution needs to be obtained. So this is the first phase. But in the function W there are some conditions. We need to know that certain conditions. So let's see what are the conditions for function W. Now, in case of W, any of the three cases may arise. If minimum of W is greater than 0, and if there is at least one artificial variable appearing in the column of basic variable, then no such feasible solution will be existing and the procedure will be stopped. So when mean W is greater than 0. When mean of minimization W is equal to 0, and at least one artificial variable appears in the column of basic variable, in this case the optimum basic solution may be feasible in feasibility form or may not be in the feasible form. So in order to have it in feasible form, we need to continue with phase 1, and after that we need to proceed to phase 2. After this, if mean of minimization problem has W equal to 0 and no artificial variable appears in the column of basic variable, so in such case the basic feasible solution to the original LPP has been found, and proceed to phase 2. So the problem which we will be solving will be based on W equals to 0. So this was the part of phase 1. Now let's see what we do in phase 2. So in second phase, we use the optimum basic feasible solution of phase 1 as the starting solution for the LPP. Then we follow our usual simplex method to make iterations till we obtain the optimal basic feasible solution. We should note that the new objective function W is always minimization type, regardless of whether it is maximization or minimization problem. If it is problem of maximization, you need to make it or convert it into minimization by multiplying it with minus sign. So these are some basic steps which we need to follow while solving the two-phase method. I hope you have at least understood the theory behind the problem solving of two-phase method. In next video lecture, we will be seeing the actual problem of how to solve this two-phase method. Thank you.